Hi folks, Tim here at High End Cheap Tech. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about engineering and innovation versus copycatting and stagnation. What brought this on was Chris over at Chris Tech Tablets, or techtablets.com. Chris over at techtablets.com. I can't talk. He did an unboxing and a kind of in-depth look at the Vivo NEX S. And this is a phone that kind of blows away the myth that you need a notch to make a big phone. Bottom line is, this has a 6.59 inch display. No notch, almost bezel-less, looks really good. How does it do that? Well, so right over here, GearBest got some photos here. Yeah, when you click on the selfie cam, it pops up. When you're done with it, it goes away. Now, you'll also notice it's got virtually no bezel at the top, but yet, where's the headset? Well, it vibrates from behind the screen, as does the fingerprint reader is located behind the screen. You just touch it, and when you go to wake it up, the fingerprint thing lights up. You put your finger on it, it opens. Wow. In-screen fingerprint reader, in-screen speaker, a selfie cam that pops up, and no need for any buttons on the back. Kind of cool. And even cooler, no notch. Personally, I'm tired of everyone following Apple, because let's face it, Apple could come out with a phone that had a button that would make it smell like dog poopy, and Apple fanboys would buy it left and right and say, oh look, mine smells like Labrador poopy. I mean, literally, that's the kind of followers they have. It doesn't matter. The problem is when Android companies, which Android, the great part about it is you can change the look, the feel, how your phone works. It's innovative. You don't have to have the same screen everyone else has. You can have an app drawer, not have an app drawer. You can use different skins. You can make it look completely different and act completely different. There are huge varieties of different kinds of Android skins like EMUI and all sorts of others. And basically stripped down Google. So this phone brings to mind the fact that there is some actual innovation going on out there, and actual engineering, and it's not from Apple, it's not from Samsung, and it's not from any of the other high-priced phone companies. It's from Vivo, a company barely have heard of probably. Ben's done some reviews on it over at Ben's Gadget Reviews on some of the other Vivo phones. He was the one I first saw the Vivo Apex when he was at one of the consumer shows, or Mobile World Congress, one of those, and they introduced the Vivo Apex, which was a prototype. It had all these features, and most people probably thought, well, it'd be 29. No, it wasn't 2019. It was like a month ago. This thing's already out. They done did it. And screw around. Yep. It's going to have teething issues. It's going to have problems. Would I recommend buying one? Well, considering the price is $709, and that gets you a 8 gig RAM, 128 gig ROM, dual SIM, global version, with 2 cameras at the back and the selfie camera at the front and the in-screen projector, or fingerprint reader. Okay, that's fine. You can't expand the storage, but it does come with a set of headset jack and a headset. Whoa, that's pretty cool. And a big battery. A big battery. So you're gonna get plenty of battery life. Now, if you must have one, I'll put a link in for it at the end of the video, but seriously, I wouldn't buy it right now. But this stuff is going to trickle down. And the fact that Chris took notice of it, make sure to watch his video on it. It's very thorough. And he's pretty nitpicky normally, and he actually kind of likes this thing. Yeah, the cameras aren't the best. This is virtually, basically, a first-gen phone. Kind of like the first iPhone was. It wasn't the greatest thing since sliced bread. It was the newest thing. Well, this is now the newest thing since sliced bread. And there's a company called Oppo. They are associated with OnePlus. I think they're a parent company. They're huge in China. They make one where the whole top of the screen comes up. And it's got all the stuff to allow it to do face unlock. Poof! Very quickly. And close back up. And of course, selfie cam, and that's where your headset is, and all that good stuff. The NEX has the speaker built into the screen. That's so cool. Oh, we don't have to take up 1/3 of the top of our extra long screen with no bezels. Well, bullshit. 1/3 of it has a bezel. Where all that crap is tucked in, Apple, and everyone else who's copied them. Yeah. It's not bezel-less. It's a screen that has a big black notch in the middle. Who the hell wants to look at that? Innovation versus stagnation. So, there are about 3 people who've looked at this that I watch all the time. Unbox Therapy, Lou. It's not much of a review, but he is kind of into the latest in tech, and he'll be the one to tell you this might be the next big thing. It's very cool, very short, to the point. Not a lot of specs there, folks. And then Mr. Who's the Boss, he's probably going to spend more time gaming on it, and he tends to gravitate towards the high-end Samsung, Huawei, blah blah blah, and praise those because he has sort of forgotten about the fact that all of this stuff, all of this new cool engineering will eventually trickle down. And we'll get to see it on $200 and $300 and $500 phones, I would guess within a year. That's my guess. Point is, I'll link all 3 of these, and there are tons more out there on the internet, on the YouTube channels that you can watch. These are just 3 people I watch in general, and they're okay. Obviously, Chris is a reviewer I trust. The other 2, yeah, they're not really reviewers as much as guys who kind of go, well, I like it because of this, and does it play pub? I really don't give a shit if a phone plays PUBG, folks. But that's me, I don't play games. If you're a gamer, this might be the perfect phone. Huge screen, good battery life, huge battery, and no notch. So that's all I got for tonight. I'll also link the Vivo NEX GearBest link if you must have one. But in the meantime, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to it, our channel that is, and leave some comments. Tell me what you think, and what's your opinion on innovation versus stagnation. That's all I got for tonight. I'm out of here.